to do that one thing, is produce infertility for population control. If you read the literature going back all the way to 1910, this has been an obsession with the Rockefeller Carnegie Group, is control of population growth and to reduce the population of the world. Who was the great funder of molecular science throughout history and all the way up to the present day is the Rockefeller Foundation and the Carnegie Foundation and now the Ford Foundation. So you have major foundations worth hundreds of billions of dollars that have been pouring their money into the science with that goal in mind. They're eugenicists. And as I said in one of your other programs, if you read Lily Kay's book on the history of molecular science, she specifically says that was always their goal, social engineering and control of population. So I'm not surprised that they would use the vaccine on 4.9 billion people worldwide with that goal in mind.
Well, I agree with you. It's this specific vaccine already causing deaths in the trials with secret memorandums in the federal government to keep that secret. I would say this is the most suspect vaccine because they've been caught in the past adding these sterilants and other things to the larger programs. That just makes sense if you're coming from their perspective.
Well, absolutely. And a lot of people are catching on. A third of the nurses in Britain said they won't take the vaccine. More and more people are concerned about this. And we haven't even covered some of the major things like the contamination with cancer-causing viruses, unknown viruses, neurotropic cell viruses. All of this is talked about in the closed meeting among virologists, but the general public has no clue as to the occurrence of all of this.
Dr. Russell Blaylock, final segment with you straight ahead. We'll get you on for an extended interview in the next few weeks. This information couldn't be more important.
Direct to you and in your face. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
My film, Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement, covers their eugenics master plan. You're hearing Dr. Blaylock, the famous brain surgeon, researcher, neurologist, here telling you the same information. There is nothing more important than this info. We're going to get him on for a long interview in the next 2 weeks. Really honored to have him on with us. The website is BlaylockReport.com, BLAYLOCK report.com. A lot of friends and family won't listen to you or me or when we give them medical reports or when you give them German news and British news about how it's killing people and full of cancer viruses. But if they see a YouTube video of this interview or you send them one of his books or articles or materials from BlaylockReport.com, you may save a life. You know, I was talking to a friend the other day about, he told this guy, don't give your kid those shots, third round of shots. His son's brain damage now, doesn't talk. This is a holocaust. It's by design. We got 3.5 minutes left, Dr. Blaylock. In closing, they're talking about martial law, forced inoculations. The Governors Association has sent a letter saying we don't want to be under DOD control. They're announcing 400,000 troops to now occupy. That's the Hill newspaper, NAP. And then, as you said, the cancer viruses, all the other areas. I mean, this is insane. Your comments on that?
Well, yeah. I mean, according to the World Health Organization, we come under IHR 2500, which says that they have the legal right to control the response to public health emergencies in the United States of America. So we are signatories to that, and therefore they have the right to carry out any measures they want and to recommend to our government what measures need to be taken on a state level. Well, all the plans have been worked out, as you say. They're using the excuse of the troops and the response of the military as to control riots of people who want to get the vaccine, which I thought was rather humorous, rather than being the other way around as people who don't want to get it.
Well said.
And
what about the cancer virus angle? Go ahead.
Well, yeah, there's Dr. Martin, who is a virologist and does a lot of research in this area, and he's discovered what is stealth viruses, which is now a lot of research around the world on stealth viruses. But these are viruses that are not picked up by routine testing. It takes very vaccines are filled with stealth viruses that can produce brain disorders decades after you've been injected, or cancer. There's cancer-causing viruses that are known inside of these vaccines. Many of these viruses aren't even tested for, and they allow Novartis, the main vaccine people, to be the ones who's going to determine how it's tested. They're not even tested by outside agencies. So there's a great deal of danger involved here.
Do you think the establishment's going to get away with this? I mean, as you said earlier, it looks like people everywhere are waking up, but these eugenicists are just so bold.
Well, they are, but, with the town hall meetings, they've seen how the public can react against these things, and I think it'll take a reaction like that to bring this to a halt. Once people understand that the vaccine is the big danger, not the flu.
Well, Congressman Brown, Congressman Paul, former Congressman Dick Armey are all saying in major newspapers that they may use this for martial law. So it's not just Dr. Russell Blaylock or Alex Jones or, us saying this from the wilderness. The good news is people are waking up. So maybe this push to make us take shots is an attempt to really try to force us to go along with what they're doing and try to put the genie back in the bottle. But I don't think that's going to happen. Dr. Blaylock, thank you so much for spending time with us. It's BlaylockReport.com. God bless you, sir.
Thank you, and God bless you.
You bet. We'll have him back in 2 weeks. Text Mars straight ahead.
This is the shipping version of the Liberty unit. It's the basic unit that we work with. It consists of 14 cases and a pail of sprouting seeds and a sprouter. Extremely well balanced, and this is the one that we adjust for special dietary needs, like diabetics and people with gluten intolerances. Also, those who are concerned about not having any soy products or textured vegetable protein, this is the unit that we adjust for special needs. All of these one-year supplies are extremely well balanced. They have all the fruits and vegetables and dairy products, everything that you need for a normal diet, and it fits most people. But if you have special needs, if you're a vegan, or if you're a diabetic, or have gluten intolerances, please call us directly and we'll be able to adjust your unit to fit what you need. The 800 number is 800-810-4441, and that will get our administrative office, and we'll help you as best we can.